Hey y'all, welcome back to Mouse Ears and Magical Chats. Every Saturday now, we are going to do a Mouse Money Minute. And I'm Mary Beth. So every Saturday, we're helping you save more, stress less, and experience the magic. So over the next 4 weeks, we're talking about the four Disney vacation styles that I think are the most important. We have the Park Warrior, the Resort Lounger, the Balance Magic Maker, and the Experience Collector. So today we're starting with my favorite, which I think I'm a balanced, but I'm pretty close to this. It's the resort lounger. So what is a resort lounger? Are you a person who gets excited about the pool more than rope drop? Or do you know where the hot tub is before you know where Space Mountain is? Would you rather enjoy a cocktail by the water than stand in a 2 hour line? Well, congratulations, you're a resort lounger. And a resort lounger sees Disney as more than just the parks. The vacation is the resort. The pools, the restaurants, the lounges, the atmosphere, and those relaxing moments that make you forget what day it is. And Disney has perfect resorts for that. You can just completely just lounge away, I guess. So, let's talk about the biggest budget mistakes that resort loungers make. The biggest mistake I see is spending too much on park tickets and not enough on the resort experience. If you're going into the parks 2 or 3 days during a 6 day vacation, you probably don't need a 5 day park hopper. Instead, consider fewer park days and put that money towards a nicer resort. So you could, instead of like if you were doing a 6 day vacation and originally you were going to do a 5 day park day, so you probably get something like maybe Pop Century or something like that, something lower on the budget. But if you drop down your park days, you could stay at a moderate or even a deluxe and really soak in all of the extras. Because remember, once you start upgrading, moderates have slides, they have restaurants on property. Once you get up to the deluxe, you're looking at a lot more options um, around the resort. So think about that when you're thinking about how you want to spend the money. And where should a resort lounger spend their money? Here's what I would prioritize in my budget. Number one, as we're talking about your resort, this is the one vacation style where upgrading your hotel often gives you the biggest return on your money. A fantastic pool, a beautiful room, great dining options, and convenient transportation can completely transform your trip. This is where options like Disney Vacation Club rentals can be a game changer. I've actually used the David's Vacation Club rental, which you can go to our other show on that. I'll link down below. But I was able to get a deluxe for moderate pricing, and that's huge for a resort lounger. I loved my stays. Number two, dining. You're going to get to spend more time at the resort, so resort restaurants become part of the entertainment. Think brunches, lounges, pool bars, and those relaxing dinners where nobody's rushing to catch the next lightning lane. And if you're doing it right on your own resort, you can just get back to your room so easily. And remember, there are resort activities. That's the number three. Movies under the stars, campfires, fishing excursions, spa treatments, and simply enjoying the amenities that you've already paid for at your resort are huge for the resort lounger. Where can a resort lounger save money? First, let's reduce park days, as we talked about with the first thing. This is usually the biggest one. Second, you can skip the park hopper unless you know you'll use it. That's hit or miss if you feel like you really want to like hit a bunch of places, and if you are reducing your number of park days, maybe that's something that you want so you can hit more parks in just a couple of days. And then third, I think you don't have to feel pressured to buy lightning lanes if you don't want to. I still probably will buy a lightning lane because when I am in the parks, I want to just get in and out of the rides. I don't want to like spend a lot of time. And that might be something that a resort lounger who likes convenience might enjoy. But if you're trying to spend money to upgrade your resort, this might be a way to cut back on some. And finally, enjoy your resort's activities. There's so many to do right on your property. There's like a surprising amount of free entertainment that could be around the pool or different things around the resort. I remember Animal Kingdom had a thing where you could go to different areas, pick out a bead to make a bracelet or a necklace. So check out which resort you want to go to and what they have. So if I were building a resort lounger vacation today, I'd rather stay at a resort I absolutely love and spend 4 days there than squeeze every dollar into additional park tickets. Some of my favorite resort lounger properties include Port Orleans French Quarter. I love that one because I love the pool area. I like that you can take the ferry out to Disney Springs, and they have a nighttime jazz area, and it's just very laid back, beautiful grounds. I've enjoyed Animal Kingdom for the savannah views. I love getting up in the morning, having a coffee, and just watching the animals. That's not something that you can do at any other resort. And realistically, I love Beach Club for the best pool on Disney property, of course, and that I can just walk over to the boardwalk area. I can walk over and play putt putt. There's so many things to do in walking distance from that one that I loved. So remember, there's no right or wrong way to do Disney. The goal is to spend your money on the things that matter most to you. So tell us in the comments, are you a resort lounger or are you secretly a park warrior? And if you're not sure, you can go over to our website at mouseearsandmagicalchats.com, and we do have that quiz in there that will tell you what you are. And that's also on our Facebook page pinned to the top. So next week on Mouse Ears Money Minute, we're tackling Park Warrior and how to maximize every Disney dollar when your goal is to ride rides and more rides and more rides. So until next time, save more, stress less, and experience the magic. Bye.